Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone. We are here to present our oral campaign entitled Sexual Violence Against Women, Breaking the Silence, Protecting Human Rights. So let's introduce ourselves. My name is Amrina.
My name is Ririn Agustiawati.
My name is Tia Rahayu.
My name is Esti Mulyawati.
My name is icha.
So let us explain about our material. What if the person who hurt you was someone you trusted? What if you wanted to speak but you were afraid that no one believed you? For 1 million of women girls around the world, this is not just a question, it's their reality. Sexual violence is not just a personal problem, it is a global human rights issue. It can happen at home, at school, in the workplace, in public spaces, and even online. It can happen through harassment, assault, rape, exploitation, and the misuse of digital technology. But one thing must always be clear: sexual violence is never the victim's fault.
Approximately 7,036 to 80,030 million women worldwide have experienced physical or sexual violence. That is approximately 13 to 35% of women globally, or nearly 1 in 3 women. Around 3,070 million girls have experienced rape or sexual assault before the age of 18. And when non-contact sexual abuse is included, the number rises to approximately 6,050 million girls. These numbers are not just statistics. Behind every number, there is a human being, a story, and a life affected. Indonesia is also facing a serious problem. In 2025, approximately 24,472 cases of sexual violence were reported. The most commonly reported cases include electronic-based sexual violence, sexual harassment, sexual exploitation, and rape. But the real number may be much higher. Why? Because many victims never report what happened to them. They may be afraid of being blamed, not believe it, treatment, or stigmatized.
This is called the iceberg phenomenon. The cases we see in official reports are only the visible part of the problem. Under the surface, there might be many more cases that remain hidden. That is why we must create an environment where survivors feel safe enough to speak. Another important fact is that the perpetrator is often someone the victim knows. It could be a partner, a family member, a friend, a teacher, a supervisor, a neighbor, and an online acquaintance. So, when a survivor speaks up, don't ask, "Why were you there?" Don't ask, "What were you wearing?" And don't ask, "Why didn't you fight back?" Instead, ask, "Are you safe? How can I support you?"
Technology has also created new forms of sexual violence. Cyber harassment, sextortion, the sharing of intimate images without permissions, and sexual deepfakes can cause serious harm. A picture shared without consent can spread within seconds, but the trauma it creates can last for years. Therefore, we must use technology responsibly. The impact of sexual violence can affect every part of survivor life. It can cause physical injuries, psychological trauma, depression, anxiety, PTSD, social isolation, educational disruption, and economic difficulties. The consequences may not end when the incident ends. For some survivors, the effect can continue for years.
So, what can we do? First, understand consent. Consent must be clear, voluntary, and freely given. Second, stop victim blaming. The responsibility belongs to the perpetrator, not the victim. Third, support survivors. Listen without changing. Let them respect their privacy. Fourth, use technology responsibly. Never share private content without permission and report digital abuse. Finally, help create safe communities at home, at school, at university, at work, and online. Sexual violence is not only a woman's issue, it is a human rights issue. We cannot end sexual violence by remaining silent. We cannot protect survivors by blaming them, and we cannot create a safer society by ignoring the problem. So let's respect consent, let's support survivors, let's stop victim blaming, and let's break the silence. Every woman deserves safety, dignity, and respect. Together we can create safer world for everyone, break the silence, believe survivors, protect human rights. Thank you.
That's all from us. Thank you for your attention.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.